To all my loyal viewers, supporters, the ones that we are watching and now say nothing, no worry, still as soon. Love on the same way. To all my new subscribers, my potential subscribers, what are you waiting for? Click that notification bell. Up, the kitchen will get started and we have some nice things that go on in there. And for all of the people them way,
love them belly.
yeah man, the show will start. Welcome once again to another exciting episode in my kitchen. Yeah man. Well, I'm a new subscriber them. Welcome on board and I promise you great content to come. Tell a friend, tell a family member, if you even book a stranger on the road, tell them about the nicest that's going on in this kitchen. Today I will be doing for you some roast chicken. I will not be using a whole chicken, I'll be using parts. Just keep it simple. Yeah, so I'm gonna get right into it.
Let's go!
Yes, you things are going with it. In my container here, I have 3.5 pounds of mixed parts. All parts have been cleaned up and washed in vinegar water. And for pieces like the thigh, we have broken the bone here, the wing. We have broken the bone here and for the leg. This way, the seasonings will soak through better and for when it is both marinating and when it is being roasted in the oven. So, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my seasonings. In this container, we have half a teaspoon of oregano and basil leaf, 1 teaspoon of salt and cayenne pepper, and 1 tablespoon each of paprika and dried thyme leaves. To this chicken, we're gonna add all these seasonings. We have 4 cloves of chopped garlic and just about a few rings of hot pepper. Careful when you're handling the pepper as it can be hot. By right, I should be wearing my gloves, but I'm not new to this, so I know how to handle it. If you're definitely new, you're gonna need to be wearing your food gloves. I'm gonna add just about 2 tablespoons of my ginger soy sauce. Now, we don't want to use too much as it is a little salty, and remember we've added salt to the meat before, so we don't want to use too much just to avoid it being too overpowering with the taste. So use to your tolerance. I'm gonna add just about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of my fish and meat sauce. We're gonna use 2 cubes each of my Maggi chicken seasoning. That's the right word. Thanks, Rash. So strip it. These things can be very difficult sometimes. Next, I'm going in with 2 cubes of my Maggi vegetable seasoning. Just break it apart, add it to my hand. Just gonna crush them in my hand. And for all the persons that are not into powdered seasonings, you can use your grounded seasonings, but just ensure that you let your meat marinate for about 3 hours. Because I'm gonna season this now and let it sit on the countertop for about 1 hour. Can even leave it in the fridge whichever method of marination you prefer.
Here we have chopped potatoes, and we also have chopped carrots. We are gonna put them in our baking tray.
And our baking tray was sprayed with butter flavor spray.
So now it's time to put the potatoes on the baking tray. First thing you have to do is put the potatoes on the tray. Then you're gonna have to turn the brown side over, like it's facing the right direction. Or you could just put them on, like wring them off. Now we have chopped carrots. Raining carrots! So now you have to find a good space for them. Now we're gonna add the bell peppers to the tree. Now we're gonna add some rosemary leaves, but be careful, they're strong in flavor.
So now we're gonna brush the vegetables with some canola and olive oil, right, Rash?
Yes,
Okay,
that's
so
right.
go ahead.
Let's go. Bits on each side.
Yeah, brush it heavier than that.
Like the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. I never thought that Rashida would be helping me in the kitchen today. I thought it was my day to cook, but now my daughter is helping me, and I really appreciate the help that she's helping me. Okay, so you want to do it yourself, so you're fighting me. Okay, I'll back off. I'll back off. It's your spotlight. Do your thing. So it's no longer Dean's kitchen, it's Rashida's kitchen, right?
No. I'll have a new name for it. Auntie Anya as the
camera lady.
Together we are Rashida and Dad's kitchen. Look at those vegetables. Yummy. I could almost taste them now.
My chicken has been marinating for over an hour, and my word, It's looking so wonderful. Now I'm gonna remove the cling wrap. And yes, it's smelling so amazing. Good. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my chicken onto the tray, or rather onto the vegetables. Just gonna place them on top. For the people who don't like to prepare their chicken with the skin on it, you can remove it, but the skin on the chicken is mainly to protect it from drying out. But if you prefer it removed, no problem. So you evenly distribute them all over the tray in a manner like this. And you take the remainder of what's left . So now we're gonna add our tray with chickens and vegetables to roast in the oven at 350 degrees for 50 minutes. Yeah, and you're gonna see what it looks like when the time has come. Let's go.
See the juice coming out? Alright, so these potatoes aren't cooked as yet. If you notice, it still has a crunch when you slide into it, because normally when you're roasting potatoes, they boil it first and then they put them in the pot to roast. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to remove the chicken, then I'm going to add my potatoes and carrots to this pot, the liquid and everything. Then I'm going to leave it to simmer for at least 5 minutes, 8 minutes tops. So that way the flavor will soak into your potatoes and your carrots and your sweet pepper and everything. And it'll just be nice and delicious. So we're gonna do that. We'll be right back.
Thanks again for tuning into this kitchen. Please remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell for any new content we drop. Yeah man. Alright, like, share, leave your comments below. Any questions or queries. Respect.